Have you ever wondered if you can beat the Asylum demon with fists only? It's a tutorial boss, after all, so I decided to find out. Let me tell you a little story. It felt like a dream within a dream. I woke up in a dungeon to some irritating noise in my backyard. Naturally, I decided to find out what was going on. I realized I felt fresh, though I didn't look the same. I woke up holding a broken sword. I didn't need it, so I threw it away. With no clothes, or I suppose armor, around, I knew I had to do something. I went to the backyard. There was an unlit campfire, but I didn't have time to waste there. I knew I had to challenge myself to wake up. Pinching wouldn't work. I had a hunch the challenge was waiting for me behind that door, so I opened it. Nothing was there, but something told me I wasn't alone. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a big clumsy giant fell down. A few steps closer and I would have been crushed to dust under its massive gluteus maximus. I was lucky, you could say. Looking at the size of this thing and carefully analyzing its movements with each step it took, I realized it wouldn't be much of a challenge if I kept my distance and stayed at its back. The giant they call the Asylum demon was clumsy and slow, and I doubted it could even lift its ass off the ground. Apparently it could, but not for long, as it came crashing down trying to squash me. I waited for the right moment to circle the enemy and strike its back. As my fist connected with its leg, I realized its skin was hardened like a rock. It would take some time to defeat it, I thought. Enough time for me to learn its patterns. Even a small mistake here could cost me victory. I had to be precise and cautious with its every attack. Even though the fight seemed easy, I couldn't take it lightly. So I kept punching and punching and punching. By the way, yes, this is what you're gonna see in this whole video. Me punching its massive butt to a pulp, and then rolling to evade the demon's deadly grasp. Eventually it became relaxing, in a way. Too repetitive for my liking, but I had to finish what I started to wake up from this awful dream. The tactics were simple enough for me to let my guard down a little. Perhaps that was a mistake. I got punched back, and the hit was harder than a ton of bricks. But I couldn't let myself lie there and rest. I had to pull myself together and focus. I couldn't lose. Not to this thing, not in my wildest dreams. So I kept pushing. I knew I was close to victory. At one point it got a little aggro and hit me again. This time I went crashing down and hit the ground. I couldn't lose now. Another blow from this creature could mean defeat. Unfortunately for the creature, I was getting fed up with this, so I went in, punching it even harder. Though at that point I didn't even know what I was punching, the wall, the floor, or its flesh. All I knew was that it was getting tired. My plan was working. Once the demon tired out, I would strike it down with all my strength and slay the monster. And that's exactly what happened. The final blow came when the demon, tired and defeated, let its guard down. I felt rejuvenated. Honestly, it wasn't a big deal. I could take on more of these demons. And then suddenly, I woke up. The lesson to learn today is never give up. Face your challenges. They make you stronger. My name is Eugene, and as always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, stay strong. See you on the next one.